अच्छा, मैं तुम्हें कॉल बैक करता हूँ, एक सेकंड। नकली साहब की कॉल आ रही है, कॉल बैक।
Hi everyone, thanks for joining in. Let's just wait for 5 more minutes for everyone else to join in and then we'll begin.
The power table has been started. So,
Hi, hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Welcoming you all to the Salesflo webinar for February 2025. I am Aisha Salim, working here as a product manager. Super excited to share some awesome new upgrades and features with you here in this Connect. Before we begin, let's discuss the logistics of the event first. I would request you all to please keep your mics muted throughout the session. Questions are more than welcomed. Please feel free to drop them in the chat, and the relevant person is going to get back to you on the chat and address them for you. Moving on, let's do a quick recap of what all was presented in the last webinar. We showcase some exciting new innovations introduced by Salesflo. Leading the list is our very new Salesflo Go app, which helps organizations like yours to optimize their last mile delivery. This was then followed by Engage's CRM, another exciting feature that helps with streamlining your client relationships and sales processes. The next up was Salesflow's site work with feature that helps evaluate and improve order booker performance during your field visits. In our breakthrough releases, we talked about multi-data source selector, introduced in Pulse that lets you combine up to 4 data sources to get a holistic view in a single report. This was then followed by a few functionality upgrades like time comparison functions, introduction in Pulse, for example, MTD, YTD, growth over last year, and SDR distribution location. If you missed out on our last webinar, please feel free to reach out to the relevant support person or CSM for your organization, and they'd be happy to share the relevant content with you and give you a quick overview. Moving on, Salesflow, as always, is at the top of their game when it comes to utilizing new technologies, best technologies to create maximum value for our customers. Backing this up would be our amazing release for Engage that lets you capture and analyze shelf data using image recognition capabilities. This will be then followed by some amazing functionality upgrades in Salesflow Core, our Order Booker app, and Salesflow Pulse. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. I would like to request Bilal to come and take us all through Engage's AI-enabled self-recognition feature, and then we can take it up from there.
Hi, Aisha. Thank you so very much for the introduction. I hope I am audible for everybody. For those who know me and now see me in a different light, my name is Bilal Sajid Chinna. I am the product manager for Engage. Today, I'll be guiding you through an exciting new feature, which is image recognition and how it helps you sort of tap into the potential that you were otherwise missing out in your secondary sales. It really transforms the way you manage your retail execution. So let's just start with some context setting, right? Whether you're a field rep, sales manager, or a brand lead, we know that tracking out of stock situations is a critical challenge. Missing products on shelves usually means lost sales, dissatisfied customers, and competitive disadvantage. But what if we could automate the OSA process and remove the guesswork, right? Um, that's exactly what we have done with the image recognition feature in Salesflow Engage. So let me just take you through some of the benefits, right, while we sort of build up for it and then move over to the demo. Out of stock situations are a major pain point in retail execution, right? According to industry research, 30% of lost sales in FMCG and retail are due to out of stock products. Manual stock audits are then slow, error prone, and expensive. And field reps often rely on visual checks that lack data accuracy and take time to report. Imagine now you can't control the eyesight of your own field rep, can you? The traditional methods of pen and paper audits, Excel tracking, or relying on store staff, it's not scalable. So, what if you could actually scan a shelf and instantly detect products that are missing, right? And that's where image recognition, the artificial intelligence breakthrough we have made at Salesflow, comes to help you out. Our latest feature, image recognition, instantly detects out of stock products, right? How it works is that your field reps will take a shelf photo. The AI will scan the image in real time on the native app on the mobile phone, no internet needed, recognizing the brands, the SKUs that are missing, And then instantly, as soon as your visits are synced on Engage, the reports and all of the things that you need would be available. Managers get real-time dashboards that are there for their visibility. And of course, this means no more manual counting, no more delayed reporting, and a scalable process. So without further ado, let me dive into the demo of this particular feature that we have. So just give me a second until I share my screen. And you guys let me know. All right. Is my screen visible? It is. Right. So I go into my Engage app. Now I had already set up a demo. So I'm just going to enter into the store and try to service it. I'm going to enter the store and I'm going to say start visit. It'll take the mandatory picture that I need to take to be able to enter a shop. Right. This is a manual check to ensure your rep is actually on the shop. And then I will click the particular module on which the AI model has been uploaded. As you can see, this right here is the task engine. This is where all the magic happens. Now, I don't have SKUs available right in front of me, so I'm going to take a picture from the laptop and actually show you the results in real time. So I take this picture, as you can see, and boom, I get 4 SKUs. I take another picture and I'll start detecting more of them, right? So it says that I've already detected SKUs. Let's try another picture, right? There you go. 80%, 87.6%, 83.4%. That's a pretty neat model, right? And in case you're sort of like, worried about the fact, oh, it might double count or it might not guess those things correctly. Here it is. This is SKU already detected. So it actually tells you that the model has already detected these SKUs and that you don't need to say that. We still give you the option of being able to manually click yes and no. If you want it, we can lock it out for you. And as soon as I press submit, I do this mandatory task, I press submit. That's all I need to do. And that's really how image recognition works here at Salesflo. I hope that the demo has been able to sort of demonstrate the kind of capability that IR has. Once again, we'd love to see you try this functionality out in real time in real environments. We can have this model set up for any and all things. You can use this for tracking asset pilferage to make sure that your shops don't lose assets that you have. You can use it for attendance. You can use it for planogram compliance. You can use it for out of stock. Really any of the use cases where images are important and you want to track something. So we look forward to hearing from you. Please do contact your CS managers, or you can use the email that you would get at the end of this webinar. And we look forward to seeing you use image recognition in action. Now, this is an additional component associated with Engage. So you might have to get like your customer success manager involved. But other than that, you can set it up and we can help you out. With that said, I think this is all from me. If you have any questions, please drop them in the chat box, and I will surely answer them. With that said, I think I'm gonna move over and hand this over to Hania, who's a trailblazer from Revops One team, and she'll be showing you some exciting stuff on how to adjust multiple SDRs for a single stock allocation. See you guys around.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hania Arif Khan. I'm from the product department at Salesflo Core, and today I will be discussing what's new in Salesflo Core. So first, we have a feature called multiple SDRs on stock allocation. So users can now apply multiple SDRs to a single invoice on stock allocation. Currently, this field was only single select and only one SDR adjustment can be applied to one invoice. The dropdown options show SDR adjustments available for dispersion along with the remaining value left in each SDR adjustment. If a selection is made, the SDR amount field shows the remaining value of the SDR since it is now applied on a new invoice. The key benefits for this feature include enhanced flexibility, where users can now apply multiple SDRs to a single invoice, optimizing discount distribution. There is increased efficiency, which reduces manual adjustments and speeds up the invoicing process. There is greater autonomy that empowers users to strategically allocate SDRs based on their business needs. There are maximized savings, which ensure better utilization of available SDRs, preventing wastage. Now I will show you a demo of how it works on our system. We first go to our stock allocation screen, and in the adjust SDR column, we see two SDRs. One is 7,000 and the other is 183,000. In this new development, we can check both and apply both SDRs against the invoiced. When we select a greater amount SDR, we get a warning where we are told the partially adjusted amount is available again for new invoices. We see that the invoice value is 9,100, so the first SDR of 7,000 can be completely adjusted on the invoice and the other SDR can be partially adjusted. After that, we can click on Execute Invoices and Load Forms. After we proceed with this, our invoices are generated. Now, when we perform stock allocation again, the partially adjusted SDR shows on the screen ready to be adjusted against a new invoice. Again, this SDR is greater than the invoice value, so is adjusted on the invoice, and the remaining amount is again partially stored that will be available for other new invoices. So this is how we are applying multiple SDRs on stock allocation. Okay, so this is how we apply multiple SDRs on stock allocation. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the chat, and we will be moving on to our next feature. Next slide. Our next feature is Master Promotion Distributor-Wise Limit. Users can now add distributor-wise limits against a master level budget. In this case, a single master promotion budget is used regardless of which promotion or slab is met, while also applying a distributor-wise limit. The process for this is as follows. When a promotion is triggered, the system first checks if the distributor's remaining limit can cover the incentive. Then it checks if the master promotion budget can cover the incentive. If both these conditions are met, the promotion is applied and the discount is subtracted from both the distributor's limit and the master promotion budget. So in summary, this combines the master promotion budget with distributor limits, applying the promotion only if the distributor's limit and the master budget can cover the incentive. And when it does, it reduces both when the promotion is applied. The key benefits of this feature include improved budget control. By enforcing both master level and distributor-wise limits, this feature ensures better control over promotional spending. It prevents overspending by ensuring that promotions are only applied when both the distributor's limit and the overall master budget can cover the incentive, leading to effective budget management. There's fair allocation across distributors, as the distributor-wise limit ensures that promotions are distributed equitably among all distributors. This helps in preventing any single distributor from consuming a disproportionate share of the master budget and ensuring a fair and balanced allocation based on incentives. Next is our third feature, which is a system improvement that we have when we download secondary orders. We have improved filtering in SKU detail, where now we have a multi-select options for both distributor and app user filters with visibility of app users now based on selected distributors. As seen in the screenshot on the right-hand side, we have a drop-down to filter by app users and by status. So status means whether they're active or inactives. So now users can filter and select multiple distributors and multiple app users against those distributors and also select the status of the app users. The key benefits of this are improved filtering precision with multi-select filters for app users and distributors, enable more targeted searches, saving time and effort. There's greater flexibility when users can apply multiple filters simultaneously, refining data views according to the specific needs. It also ensures time efficiency by reducing the needs for manual data sorting, allowing quicker access and relevant insights. Now I will be handing over to Sarah, who will be discussing the new features in mobility.
Hello, so I'll be going over some of the features that were now updated and with the mobility app. So for the first feature, as you can see, the user has first clicked the store and he is now viewing the bottom drawer that is in front of you. Now here, as you can see, the store balance or the ledger balance is available for the spot seller. Now let's assume this case. The user has just started his visit and he is now about to enter a store. He sees this ledger balance on his screen and then he decides that he must first collect some collection against the store. So this enables the user to make more informed decisions. Okay, let's move on to the next feature now. As you all know that geofencing is already a part of the mobility app, this is usually applied when the user is checking in onto the store. So when the user is actually capturing his location, the app sort of decides or checks whether the user is in the given radius of the store or not. So now this same functionality of geofencing can also be applied on the non-productive stores. And this can actually be applied to certain reasons. For example, I decide that if the user is about to mark the store closed, he has to first see whether the user is in the premises of the store or not. So when I'm on the screen as a user and I select the reason that the store is closed, I will have to update my GPS. And the GPS will actually ensure that I am within the radius of the store. Otherwise, I will not be able to select this reason and move forward. Any questions? Now, the third feature that we're going to be talking about is the Spot Seller Daily Summary. This feature too is already a part of the Spot Seller application. However, we've made a few changes to it, which will allow the user to have more insights. For example, previously the user could only see the net sales value. Now he would be able to see whether the net sales value are through credit or let's say through cash. And now the user can also see the credit collected throughout the day. And here he can also see whether the credit was collected through cash or through any other form such as check. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Now I'll be handing it over to Rabia.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Rabia, and I will be going over the last functionality upgrade we have, which is called Dashboard Revamp for Pulse. So this update enhances the user experience with improved features, such as a cleaner design, duplicate KPI support, an upgraded search bar, KPI renaming, and a new scheduler for easier dashboard management. So as we all know, a streamlined and intuitive dashboard is essential for quick and actionable insights. So with these enhancements, we hope that you can now manage your dashboard more efficiently, easily find and compare key metrics, customize and schedule your reports with ease. With that being said, I'm going to present a demo video that shows you how all of this is working on Pulse. So first, the user will go to KPI Builder dashboard, and as you can see, the Create New button would enable them to make their own dashboard, and they can choose which KPIs they want to have by the panel on the right-hand side. Moreover, we have a functionality to add more filters so that it is easy for us to navigate which KPIs we want to include in this or not. I can also select the list of data sources I want from here and the type of charts that I would like to include, such as bar, column, pie, not limited to these. You can see we have a lot of options that are being presented. So once the user adds their charts that they want, they have the option to resize them, to place them anywhere on the board that they want. You can see that I am able to resize it as large or as small as I want it to be. That is easy for me to view it. And not only that, as I discussed, we can also rename our KPIs for each of them that we have added. So you are not stuck with the name that you have added it on. You're able to customize it according to your preferences and your wants. And lastly, we have the search bar on the right that you can see we can search our KPIs on. And once we have customized our dashboard, we go towards the last step, which is to save it. So the user would be asked to provide a suitable name. In this case, we are naming it region-wise sales, and we can add a description, which is not necessary, but it is according to the user's preference. Once the dashboard has been saved, we are given this message confirmation that lets us know that this has been done successfully. Moreover, we are able to schedule our dashboard according to a weekly, daily, or a monthly basis. If it's monthly, I would have to choose that on which date I want it to be scheduled on. And lastly, I can send it to anyone that I want to over email by adding their emails in the box below, and this would send the dashboard onto their emails. As you can see, once we have saved, the user is directed to the screen with the dashboard that they have created with the charts. And that is it from my side. I hope that this was very insightful to everyone today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the chat box or to unmute and ask, and I would be happy to cater to your queries. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. So that was all for the webinar today. If there's anything or any questions that you guys might have, please feel free to unmute and let us know, or you can also drop in your questions in the chat, and the relevant person is going to get in touch with you. Perfect. So I take it you guys have no questions. If in case even after the webinar or after this connect, if there's anything that pops up, please reach out to the relevant CSM. Recording of the session is going to be shared with you after the webinar. And I think that was all. Thank you so much.